I'm Bob Schrupp, physical therapist.
I was just looking at my binoculars for football season, Bob.
There we
Going
go.
to the game, and you can really zoom in and see what's happening.
That's right.
One thing I found out that's really interesting with Peyton Manning talking about football is his third neck injury, or his third neck surgery.
To a neck surgery.
And it's anterior lateral procedure. Have you heard about that, Bob?
I have not.
Yes, well, anyways.
You had a fusion.
Right, a fusion, which is quite a bit different than just having a discectomy. So why don't we fill our people in that are interested and find out exactly what's going on.
We had done a previous video where we talked about his first two surgeries and kind of speculated what we thought was done. And now he's had this third surgery where he's had the fusion, and we can talk just a little bit about that and what may happen after a fusion.
Exactly. So should we get the spine involved in this?
Sure.
So we can get a good detailed. Go ahead, Lindsay. Oh, nice catch, Bob.
Thanks.
Excellent job.
All right, what we have here is where your head would normally be. It's cut off here, and this is the first 7 vertebrae here make up your cervical spine, or make your neck.
Right, right.
So.
Okay, so now the thing is trying to get accurate and detailed information about Peyton Manning's neck. You're not going to do it as confidential information. What the press releases is what they release, and you really don't need to know fine details, but we do know it's an anterior approach, and that means the front of the body. Anterior is the back, front, posterior is the back. So they came in from the front, and actually instead of the surgery coming in back here, they literally cut through the front of the neck, and then it's a little more complicated in some ways because they have some real
A lot of structures to go
yeah,
through.
exactly.
Yeah, things that you don't want to injure.
Artery, carotid artery,
Yeah.
the vein. We've got a number of nerves coming through, cranial nerves,
Sure.
etc. So that's an issue.
Be careful.
Exactly. So they're going through all those structures and tissues and coming into the front of the spine, right up and through here, depending on which side they want to go into or need to go into. Again, I want to review what's going on. If we're at levels 6 and 7, we count down from the top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and if that's the disc that's having the problem, they need to, a discectomy is where they remove the part of the disc that's causing the problem. Now a fusion is where they actually fuse the two vertebrae together so it makes them as one vertebra. Let's review this. If I got vertebra number 7 here.
Which, by the way, are the common vertebrae for injury in neck.
Yeah.
It usually is the lowest ones, it's 6 and 7 that give you trouble. Can be 5 and 6,
Right.
but.
So here we go. The green ball represents the disc. Here we got the vertebra number 6, vertebra number 7. Okay. So as Peyton Manning's turning his neck to the right, looking for that receiver, left, we've got a little motion in that disc, which allows its normal motion. If he's looking down or looking back, looking up at a plane, we're looking like that. One way or another, that's allowing motion. And when the disc herniates, this is what's going on. The disc literally pops open, and it causes big problems in the structures around it. Like it could go into the spinal cord, it could go into the spinal nerves or other structures around it. It's going to cause pain and lack of motion in the individual having it. So the idea is to...
Yeah, I can hit one of these nerves. You can see, I don't know if you can see this, Lindsay, but these are the yellow structures here. Those are the nerves. And these nerves don't get cut off like this. They actually go all the way down into your arm. So you can see that if you have a disc pushing on that nerve, it's going to give you pain and weakness in your arm because it's going to affect the nerves going all the way into it.
Exactly. So there we've got that bulge, and that bulge could be anywhere around the spine. So keep that in mind. That's what they're trying to get rid of, and then they're going to fuse. And oftentimes the procedure is to put a steel plate. It's not your mild steel. They have a special alloy plate. It's a metal plate that goes from one to the other, and they literally screw it into the vertebra. Now, Bob, you want to talk about what this can cause future problems?
Part of the problem is when you fuse these joints here, your neck is relying upon the fact that you're going to get motion from all the vertebrae. So when you fuse two, so if let's say, where are we at here? Come off 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
That's as high as he can count.
Yeah, luckily it stops at 7. If we're going to fuse these two together, if I put these two together, now what's going to happen is because there's no motion here, the motion has to come from somewhere. So now there's gonna be excessive motion at the disc and the joints above it and possibly below it. So what more likely is probably the disc above it, and the joint above it. So you're gonna get excessive motion there, and you can start having problems there. You can start having problems with the disc, you can start having problems with the joints there. And that's the problem with any fusion,
Right.
back or neck.
But luckily Peyton Manning is tougher than nails, and I don't think he's gonna have a problem once he gets through this, and we gotta get him back on the field. So, good luck, Peyton.